What everyone says is we are all classified as races, and in reality we are all tribal members. So this also means that we all are within the same race. So who can we become from other races, for we all tribal members that are all from the same planet? If we call each others we are from a different race, that means that we all come from different planets. But we do not, so we are tribal members all from the same planet. So we are all different tribes with different tribal attributes, different cultures, within our way of life is very different. Once you start to cross over and marry within different tribes and customs, we now have a different kind of tribe, and sometimes when two tribes do this, sometimes there is conflict and or peace within the both tribes. Then we have some just because of the color of their skin they automatically do not like them, for one sometimes make the rest seem bad, so that is how they see it. Within each tribe we have good and bad. Some within each tribe they do not want their young to marry into other tribes. They want them to marry within their own tribe to keep the same customs and traditions. Within our world we live with this every day, for no matter where you go you will see this and wonder why everything judges everyone just because of their color of their skin. Do it matter what tribe we are from nowadays, we are all from this great planet that God set forth for us to live upon. We are all spiritual beings having a earthly experience. This means we are fallen angels that come from heaven, and this is Rehab planet. For we live within God himself, so that why he can take care of us, and we cannot find him because we live within him. Then once saved God will live within us. And only then our spirit will have immortality. When we leave this world we will live forever in heaven with God himself. Now for the unsaved and never want to be one of God's children, I have a message for them. What will you say to God when you stand before him when you die? No matter what you believe, when you die you will stand before God. Then you tell you do not believe in there is a God and there is no way life beyond this earth. Then I say we live within two worlds and you only see one world, and that is earth only. Then I said we have to separate earthly things with spiritual things. Then and only things we can know what the difference is within the world we live in. Then we also have to understand that everything on this planet through creation with an evaluation gives everything that you see within this whole planet. We can just look around and we tell what God made and what is man-made. So if we do not believe in God, then where did all this come from? Chaos can only come from chaos. But perfection can come of chaos, for God can create anything into existence. Then God gave us choice to choose how we live out our lives. Even in the end times God will get us choice to follow him and live with him or cease to exit. For the word hell is only a word that we use here on earth. For the real meaning of hell is a never-ending burning dump like the one outside of Jerusalem. 93 to 2.4, 1015.4. Within a few years Melchizedek had gathered around himself a group of pupils, disciples, and believers who formed the nucleus of the later community of Salem. He was soon known throughout Palestine as the priest of El Elyon, the Most High, and as the sage of Salem. Among some of the surrounding tribes he was often referred to as the Sheik, or King, of Salem. Salem was the site which after the disappearance of Melchizedek became the city of Jebus, subsequently being called Jerusalem. How cannot realize that God is all around us and in everything we do? Every day we choose to do what we want, and sometimes bad things happen to us because of our daily choices. Then when something happens we blame God for what we have done to ourselves because of our choices. Then we say that now we do not believe that is real, but yet we blame him for everything that has happened to us over time. No matter what we say God this and that and blame him for everything. When good times comes we do not think of him and everything is fine with everything within our little world. Once we have come to understanding that God is real and once we get saved God will live within us, but the unsaved do not or even understand what that is until it happens to them and get saved. All we have to do is ask God to come in our heart. All you have to do is just ask. Just say, God, come into my heart and I love you and want you to live within me forevermore. If you have done this, then you now know the difference. His is your guide throughout your life, and when you leave this world you will now be in heaven and spend all your time with God or His children just like you. To learn new ways of what the angels do, and now you will come to understand what your new job will be, and loved beyond your understanding. For God is love and loves us all no matter what we do, for God loves us for who we are, not who we have become. For God loves us all no matter what, unconditionally, forever and ever. Written by Minister John R. Ruland, 3 on May 19, 2020.